incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it.
Coach, the tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. On first down, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, wahoo! 53, check 53. Got one.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Check 180. Check 53. And I'm coming after you. Lock in. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
On the ground with a rookie from Iowa State, David Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Trubisky. The connection made. It's Graham. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here in this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now it's Trubisky. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Tim Williams able to get him for a loss of about 3. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by cskilz. And that makes the score 7-0. cskilz now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive 1st down plays. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A first carry now for Wendell Smallwood. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20.
Let's go, let's go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, that QB's trash.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 50.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They run Smallwood. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Wendell Smallwood with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Mike 53. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, ball.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And the nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, Oregon. He's checking crap. He's got Mike 42.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
58, right over there. Mike 58.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bears take over.
Come on.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Let's put that team on the hunt. Hey, Haywood.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Alert! Mike's for two.
To try again after the sack. Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A gain of 32 that time. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off two huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. What a move. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Ooh, with a juke. And he completes it to Cohen. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, we got 53. Mike 53. You better be.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky, that's caught by Montgomery. Shifts by him at the 25. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Shut up! Check 53 is mine. Let's go, Hattie. Let's go.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
Give me some.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Move. Mike 53.
They'll run forward Tariq Cohen, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen in the final seconds of the first half as the Bears push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He completes it to Jones.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the second down throw on target. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devin Funchess, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
We got this.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Hey, watch the slant.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Brings up second and 9 at the 11-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Rodgers going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Roquan Smith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check me out. Hey, alert.
Trubisky will throw. It's complete. It's Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
First down, Chicago.
Mike. Ready? Mike 42. Check. Alert.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And Graham's got it. Complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 23 here on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards. Makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
Check safety, check safety.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Ezekiel Ansah able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Red, go. Go.
Get that quarterback. Check. 42 to Mike. Check.
Now Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. Dean Lowry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Watch the pass. Watch twist.
Hey, 18. Alert.
Switch.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Trubisky now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Kenny Clark, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Trubisky to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. Again, it's Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Blue 58.
Mike 58, right there.
Back one.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Chicago, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile,